Help me, I've been kidnapped by a giant yeti and he's trying to eat me! No, guys, there's been a new update here in Loomian Legacy where you can mount some of the animals. So we're going to show you, not animals, the Loomians. We're going to show you exactly how to do that here in this video. So if you go to where the Rally Ranch is, if you guys have started playing, the Rally Ranch is a little further along. You have to pass the first two gyms and get past there. But if you guys have started playing, just make your way to the Rally Ranch, and then there's this guy right here who's standing next to a Trumbull. And he gives you a little bit of a speech here. He said, word will hardly get around unless I do something, which I think is kind of funny. I don't know if they're talking about the game or what, but anyways, he's going to give you a free saddle for a Trumbull. So there's saddles for a couple different Loomians that you can actually use, but it says right there, press Q to mount your Loomian. So guys, remember that. That's the part you're going to want to remember, is pressing the Q, because if you miss that in his little conversation, you're going to be confused. You can't just like jump on it to mount it. So we're going to show you exactly how to do this, and we're going to show you what it looks like mounting all of the ones that you can mount in the game at this point. So we're going to buy all the saddles that are available, and we're going to show you the animations. Some of them are hilarious. So it looks like we've got the Trumbull right here. I'm going to need to go and get some of those other guys as well so I can try to mount them. But first, let's show you all the ones we've got. If you go over here into your items, on the bottom right there, it says key items. So click on that and you can see I've got the keys and everything for the game passes that I've got, but also right here, we've got the Trumbull Saddle. And if he gives it to you automatically, it is just mounted. You can click on use if you've got different ones, but right now it says it's currently equipped. So basically what's going to happen if you have a Trumbull and you're holding it, then if you press the Q button, it's just going to mount the Trumbull. But first, let's go see what other saddles we've got. We've got a Valkyrie saddle, a Himber saddle, a Seer Knight saddle, and a Dusket saddle. See, now I'm looking at these and I'm thinking, you know, I could ride a Valkyrie, I could ride a Himber, I could ride a Seer Knight, but a Dusket? What's going to happen with a Dusket? That's going to be really interesting. So we're going to buy all of these, and then we're going to show you what they look like. So each of them are 100 Robux, except for the Dusket saddle. The Dusket saddle is 150 Robux, but you also get to go a little bit faster on these Loomians than when you're walking. So this is kind of a nice way to get around. I'm not sure if this is going to be an alternative to having hoverboards, but now that we've got these, we can go over there and we can get these different Loomians mounted and like ready to go. All right, so gonna do a quick stop here at the Loomian area where I can switch out my Himber and all my other stuff. But guys, we've switched these out. This is the Dusket. Isn't that crazy? So the animation by the character, I just love the animation. The Dusket basically just carries you around in his hand. So I was wondering if because I was imagining like just jumping on top of a Dusket and riding his back, and that seemed like it would be really funny. But this is a lot better. This is great. But then if you want to equip another one, like you can click here and then do use, and then it says like you've already got one saddle. So are you sure you want to switch over to this? So when you switch over to a different saddle, it'll keep you riding the normal one, so you have to press Q again to stop riding the Dusket, which is what I did, and then the Himber pops up, and he's shoulder carrying me around. I think this one's actually one of the better ones, because he just throws you over your shoulder, and your arms are just dangling there to the side. So we got to see what these other ones look like here first. Valkyrie, now this one's pretty simple, pretty straightforward, something that you would expect, and we've also seen a little bit of a snippet from T-Brad when he was riding his Valkyrie, but this one's just kind of normal. You just mount it on the back, kind of like you would on a horse or something, and then it just rides. This is probably the most normal looking one. I mean, other than the Trumbull, the Valkyrie and the Trumbull actually look pretty normal. You just kind of ride them on the back like a normal sort of thing. So that is the Valkyrie. Sorry, Armenti, I don't think you can do this on an Eaglet. I think it has to be evolved into a Valkyrie, buddy. Sorry. Anyways, the Seer Knight right here is the next one we're going to check out. This one is pretty funny looking as well. So let's just switch off of this one and then mount, press Q. So now I'm just chilling. I got one arm dangling over there. It looks like he's just taking a nap, and the Seer Knight is carrying him. So basically what happens is you essentially become the Loomian. You become like the Seer Knight, or you become the Himber, and your avatar is just being carried around by it. Now, this one doesn't seem to go like as fast as some of the other ones. Maybe it just like seems that way to me right now. But right now it just doesn't seem like this one is going as fast as the other ones. I think the Dusket one does go the fastest, so maybe that's why that one costs a little bit more to do that. So now the Trumbull Saddle, of course, we're going to check this one out. This one's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. You're just riding the Trumbull, and it's just a normal sort of mount thing. But yeah, so far those are the only ones that you can get and the only ones that you can mount. It doesn't matter if it's gleaming, it could be the alpha gleaming, it could be a gamma gleaming. It doesn't really matter. You can still mount them, and it looks really cool. So hopefully they will come up with more saddles and more animations for other ones, because like so far these 5 are really cool. My favorite is the Himber one. Which one is your guys' favorite? I want to know in the comments which of these you guys like the most. Now, if you have not played the game that much and you haven't gotten to a point where you're at the Rally Ranch, if you just get past the first gym, then you guys can get to at least trading. If you've not played this game before, I recommend check it out. It's one of my favorite games here on Roblox. And I'd recommend for the first starter, get the Snow Cub, because it's pretty powerful against the stuff that you go up against for on the way to the first gym and when you hit the first gym. And also just try to catch some Loomians and train those up. But after you get past the first gym, then you guys can go to the Trade Resort, and in the Trade Resort, I can hook you guys up in future streams with a bunch of really good Loomians. And speaking of these good Loomians, I've got some Gamma Gleamings that I want to give away as well. So right here, this is a Gamma Gleaming Feevine. The only way to get Gamma Gleaming starters is by spending a significant amount of Robux and really, really crossing your fingers and hope that you get lucky. But we got 2 of them here from the developers. I want to give these away to you guys. I'm going to give them away during a live stream. Now, I haven't been live streaming during the egg hunt, anything other than the egg hunt. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be launching lots of eggs still, and then when the egg hunt is over, we're going to do a Loomian Legacy live stream. We're going to give away these Gamma Gleamings and a bunch of other stuff for you guys. So make sure you guys are subscribed and you've got the notification bell on so you guys are notified when we do those live streams. And thank you so much for watching. We will talk to you guys later.